Oh, yes, it is. The recording is in progress. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Frankie Slauson here for your pre show for Renegade Radio on this August 5th, 2024, episode number 6 of season 3. And the way that we're doing tonight's episode is a little bit different than how I envisioned it to be. We were probably going to have like a normal guest on and, you know, like normal, do a normal show. However, as last week, and I haven't said a whole lot about it, even though I've said a little bit on social media, but I haven't really. This is my first time actually doing a video about it, and you're seeing this exclusively on the pre-show, exclusively here on YouTube and on the Grand Forks Best Source for the Saturday night replay. And hello to all you out there that are watching on the Best Source website. Anyway, about a week ago, even while we were doing the show last week, had no idea, had no clue, didn't learn about this till later in the day. Uh, I was really surprised to find out. Well, one of my good friends who, yeah, we had a little controversy earlier this year, but I was in the process of kind of making up. I was going to make up with him, and earlier like last week, like actually a couple weeks before then. But everybody got so busy and everything, so I never really had time to do that. And I think man, so all right, cool. The first one anyway. Hey, what's
how's
up?
everybody?
Oh, we're fine. How you doing?
It would help if I turned the volume up.
There
There you go. Thank
you
you.
go. Yeah. You're the first one to join anyway.
Well, I just got out of the shower and I got a little food here, so don't mind me eating.
Oh, that's fine. We're not live yet. We won't be live to about
Yeah, I
10
would.
viewers or so.
I wouldn't eat live.
Of course not.
Well, while it's just you and me, I have not got a response yet from the gentleman from South Dakota Rock Hall of Fame.
Okay, that's
and
fine.
his band. So I'm gonna give him like tomorrow, and then I'm gonna either call him or text him and see if he hasn't responded. So maybe
Because for our 1 year anniversary show coming up in 2 weeks here, I'm gonna be live at the Best Source Studios and with John, and maybe if you can come on at that time, or next week too would be fine. It doesn't really matter.
What's the date? I
think you had the date wrong for the 1 year anniversary show. You had it for the 18th. It's for the 19th actually.
Yeah, I think I gave him the option of either the 19th and the 20th or the 12th and the 19th. I don't remember.
I mean, it don't matter exactly when we do it because I mean it could be for the show. It could be a pre-record for like a specialty show.
But what you're saying is, when you're going to be in Grand Forks?
In 2 weeks.
And that date is?
That'd be the 19th because that's our 1 year anniversary show, and I'd be what's up, Sam? I'd be a fool not to honor our 1 year anniversary show and just forget about it.
Well,
you are one anyway.
Yeah. Oh, hi, sweetie.
Hello, boys. I'm back.
Oh, yeah.
We love you.
I was just
love you.
Kind of doing an introduction because it's a pre-show, so we're not live yet on the air here. Kind of talking about what happened last week, and then also the Antique Man shows up, so I never never had a chance to do that.
Sorry about that.
I forget how much I enjoy being able to smoke and drink on my show. The other one, I decided I wanted it professional for a reason, so I decided not to smoke or drink on there. But
yeah. So where are you at? Where are you at tonight, then, Mama T? Because is that your apartment? Is that what it looks like? I've never seen the red background before, so I always saw like white walls and stuff before, so I never saw. You must have a big place or whatever over there.
It's a 2-bedroom.
Okay. I've never been.
Very sorry, Mama T. Very, very, very sorry.
Yes, we are, Mama, and our hearts are with you. And how are you doing?
No. Thank you for saying that.
That's $1 million question.
And the reason that because So I was just so beside myself. Well, I still am, but I finally dozed off for a little bit, and I think it was in the wee hours Saturday morning, and I had a dream that I was yelling at him. Everybody keeps asking me how I'm doing. Like, how the fuck do they think I'm doing, you know?
Yeah.
And he starts laughing at me, and he says, every time somebody asks you how you're doing, laugh. And I'll keep you laughing all weekend.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, who is this guy? Soko here. I don't. Is he like a friend of Bobby?
Yep. He does Soko Saturdays. He dedicated his
whole okay. From
He always played Molly
WRLN.
music.
Hey, okay. Well, that's fine. We can. I mean, I didn't know how this was going to turn out because I wasn't really going to start taking calls until about 6:30, so that'd give us a chance to kind of talk or whatever. But we can. I mean, we can start now.
I just sent that out, and my phone's blowing up.
Okay.
I sent it to like everybody, and my phone is blowing up. So
that's good.
Your volume's off there. Your volume's off, Soko.
Yeah.
Soko said so.
We can't hear you.
I can't even see him. Oh, I forgot. I don't have the.
Yeah, swipe right or left, like we're Tinder or whatever.
Gallery view. There we go. That's why it wasn't working. Hi, Joe.
Yeah, Joe. Okay. Yeah, we can't hear you. You got to turn your audio on there, man. Here, I'll ask you to unmute your
microfono.
There we go.
There it is.
There we go.
Now.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hello.
Now. How you doing?
Hello.
How you doing, sir?
Doing good. Just got off work.
Oh.
Having a beer with my dad.
I didn't realize that who you were until Mama T said, because I have listened to your show before on WRLN, and I'm the one that was trying to get our podcast on there. If I don't know if Red Dog ever said anything about that to you or whatever, but
I don't even see nobody. I'm in the studio by myself on Saturday, so.
Oh, okay, but you know the boss, I'm sure. You know Mr. Red Dog, I'm sure.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if because he was always telling me about that. They have these meetings they have to have and discuss about stuff like that. And so far, we haven't gotten nowhere. But I mean,
I never been to one, so that tells you how much I'm in the loop. So
I hear your commercial all the time anyway on the every day. You know when I'm listening to WRLN because that's a good station. We can get all the way. I can get all the way to like Crookston on my radio, car radio. So.
Oh, cool! Yeah, we go to Thief River. Some still could still hear us at White Earth, almost past Ada. That's when it starts going out.
Okay.
Like Ball Club and Cass Lake. So we reach a wide amount of listeners. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, that's better.
Well, we appreciate you coming down here on our show. We're just kind of getting things started. This is our pre-show, so we're not really live yet. We're just kind of.
Okay, I'd have to go home and charge my phone, but I'm just letting you guys know that it was an honor to do that for Bob and play his songs. I did 5-song tribute to him at the beginning of my show, and it was the times I was around him, it was nothing but a humble. Had the most utmost generosity. He was his funniness. You know, I really appreciated his friendship, and I gonna miss the guy. You know, he befriended me, and he's always gonna be the number 2 slot on my first hour from now on forever. So,
yep, because you know why? Poop is number 2.
How long?
You guys pregame with this stuff or what?
What is that there? What is that?
Grain belt.
Oh, yeah, that's good shit. We got that.
Yeah, we should have been taking it. This should have been on air for him because that was pretty touching, man. You know.
Well, it will be. It will be. You know, for the Saturday broadcast. That's why I do the pre-show mostly for that. So this is
what is stuff. This? What's your show called?
This is called Renegade Radio. This is
Renegade. Oh, okay. I seen that 90.1.
Well, no. Well, I used to do stuff for Pioneer 9.1, but this is all internet
best
stuff.
source.
Danforth's best source.
Oh, okay.
and a little higher up, we'll say, you know.
Okay,
No
cool.
pun intended. So, how long have you known Bob for? How long has your friendship gone?
My Auntie Rox introduced me him because she wanted me to meet him because said you should check it out. You know, her favorite song was the third song I played, Little Boy Fly On. And
Sure.
she was the one who brought me to his bar and me and my dad went met him. And I think it was ever since then, and ever since he found out I was on the radio, and I finally got his music on the library, especially his God Made Me Blue. I left the CDs there. Res Dog put them on. Then he came out with his Killer Beast thing, and he put that on there. And I remember he gave me his one of his copies he's supposed to give to somebody. I met him at the fisheries, and took Res Dog about 2 weeks to put it on. The dealing was from the bottom of the deck, but finally got it on there. And ever since then, yeah, it's been playing his music, number two spot, and my
Sure.
first hour.
Oh, that's good. That's good. No, it seems like you really had a good friendship with the guy, and as far as like a radio guy, that's what I love about when it comes to independent radio people that
Oh no.
know the person that they're playing. It's not just somebody who you're playing because you want to get them to the number one spot or whatever, so they can make millions
Yeah,
of
I actually
dollars or
jammed
whatever.
with him a few times on guitar, so that's one of the main reasons I think I wanted to go over there, but just to soak up some knowledge about an actual musician and who's a professional. And I never joined a band, but I
Sure.
play guitar, so it is something to look up to.
Well, that's awesome,
And
Soko.
Oh, before we go too much further,
there's my dad.
I want to let you guys know that I'm probably not going to stick around for the full show. I
That's okay.
did this.
Oh, sorry I sent you that song yesterday. I didn't want to make you cry again, but it's a good song.
I know.
No,
Cut it
Mama T,
out.
we're just
Like
happy to have you as much as we can get you. I mean, it's I
I am.
understand.
I've got a
I
friend
sent
who's
her.
having a birthday party, so I told him, you know what, I'll hang out on the show as long as I can, and then I'll come over and have a few beers with you.
Okay. Oh, hey, you need something to cheer you up. A birthday party. What's better than a birthday party? Cheer somebody
Yeah.
up. No matter what. Yeah. So it doesn't matter. We appreciate it, and we just want to get some of his friends and family on here that
They all
have
have
some
the link.
personal that all have some personal stories they want to share. We'll figure out who and what and whatever because I mean this has been the first time we've actually allowed other people from that aren't on the show to pop in. So hopefully it's not going to get too cramped or
You better
whatever.
have your dump button ready.
Yeah, I think I'm allowed up to almost 50 people in one Zoom meeting, but we're not going to get that crazy tonight.
I got my
Yeah, we can
lunches
take
ready.
turns too. We can take turns to swap, give people like 2 minutes, 2 or
Absolutely,
3 people that Make sure you
absolutely.
get his kids on here though.
I
Well, yeah, that's why I was trying to tag everybody this morning when I decided to do this tonight. So,
Well, they don't all follow you.
yeah, I
They
think
follow
there's
me, not you.
there's two or one that don't. I know Tyler does. Savannah probably doesn't, and Catherine probably, but we'll figure it out. That's why we got the show tonight. So that's why we're letting everybody know. Well,
Yeah,
Soko, we
just to let
appreciate
you
you.
guys know, I'm at 8%, so my phone's probably gonna die here pretty soon. So,
Well, we
but
appreciate you,
but
brother.
yeah, I mean, uh, he does my promos, and I'm kind of like I put that right before I start my show. Then I go into my intro music, and that's usually it hits different now because I know he's gone, and I just it was pretty emotional doing that tribute because and I mean he doesn't look native, but he's a native guitar legend, and I think that just being his friend was, even though it was only for not even 2 years or less than 2 years, I've been on the radio. Oh, August 13th will be my 2-year anniversary.
I gotta,
Okay.
I gotta play something for you, Soko. This is for you.
Don't know if we'll be able to hear it or not.
Ready?
Okay.
Yeah, I saved that Beavis and Butthead promo he did for me for my metal hour. So
Oh, now
That's
I got to
pretty
play the
good.
other one because no, I'm not playing the third one. Just these two. Okay.
There ain't no two ways about it, Beavis. I sound just like them. Really.
oh,
All right. Well, we appreciate you, Soko, and thanks for
there you go. That's
thanks
for
for joining
Bob.
us.
We're gonna have a couple shots for Bob.
That's right. That's right. All right, so we are live now. I just sent the live link out, so you guys share. I'll send it to you here. We can share it as we continue the show here. And
I'll just say one more thing because my phone's gonna die on me. But
sure.
it was a pleasure to know him the short period of time I did. I wish I could say he was a good friend for a long time, but he was mentorish kind of. You know, I mean, it was always cool jamming with him, guitar. Then it was a pleasure playing his music, which I'll keep on doing on WRLN Red Lake Nation Radio 105.3. And heartfelt condolences to his family, his friends, and everybody he knows across the country. And I just want to thank him for holding a hand out for this rookie DJ who got a shot. Now I got my own spot and finally getting paid. And it's a pleasure to play his
It's always
music,
nice.
and it's a pleasure to have to call him my friend. So just want to thank everybody, and I hope that tribute did him justice, and I'll always keep him in my number 2 spot till I'm done with radio. So
Whoop. And yes, you can say that you've known him for a long time because 1 year with little Bobby was the equivalent to 10 years in normal human being.
Well, geez, I've known 21 years.
So I pretty
geez.
much consider with that math that I was with him for 30
yeah,
years.
his
I mean,
generosity and his hospitality is far beyond any that I've ever been a part of. So I was remembering I was like when I went to go see him and you were going to eat your shellfish or something and you're waiting on your ride.
walleye.
I don't know what it was, but you guys had to leave right when I got there. But I got to jam with him for a little bit and he ended up giving me like a big old cup of mix. He even asked me for my cup the last time I seen that cup. It's still in my car.
He
And
made you with Jesus Christ, didn't he?
and then I was like, oh, cool. He still have a buzz of going home anyway. And then he ended up giving me a whole bottle of Southern Comfort. And I'm like, holy shit, now I need pop.
What the heck?
But yeah, I got to bounce. My phone's dark. And
right.
thanks for doing this. And
Nice meeting you, Socko.
fly high. Yeah,
Socko.
nice to meet you also. Fly high, little Bobby. And have a great show.
Oh, thank you, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Bye, Tanya.
Bye, Joe.
Yeah.
You know what's amazing is I only knew Bobby from the show and like listened to his music and stuff, and it hit me pretty. I mean, I even had my wife like she knew little Bobby from the show because she would hear everything. She goes, "Isn't that Tanya's or Mama T's boyfriend?" I says, "Yeah," and we talked about him and stuff, and not even meeting the guy, he did something to me. I mean, he's just a super, super cool guy, man. And like I follow his music and the videos, forget about it. I can't, I mean, they're crazy watching now. It's different. It's different.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it all hits different, doesn't it?
It's different. I mean, and I never met him in person, but dude, I'm sad. I mean,
he affected so many lives.
He was a part of us.
I was so angry. I was so angry. Like, this man got me through the death of my mother, my grandmother, my stepdad, and pretty soon I'm starting to think this dude's bad luck. So when I was just so angry, and I was like, "Who the hell is going to get me through this?"
Wow.
And immediately my phone started blowing up. And I was getting friend requests from all over the world. So the whole world's got my back on this one.
Yes, they do.
Like my family has gotten so big in the last 3 years.
Yeah,
I better go grab another glass of wine.
Yeah.
A box of tissues.
Yeah, you might need those. It might get you never know the emotions here in the show. We're gonna try to have some fun too. I got a little funny segment planned just to make us laugh a little bit.
All
In
right,
case
anytime we need
if we
to,
have delays.
I can throw those Beavis and Butthead things back up too.
They're funny.
Well, anyway, welcome everybody to Renegade Radio, episode number 6 of season 3. I'm your host with the most, Frankie Slauson, and we're along with Antique Man, Mama T making her big return, and Screaming Sam, and I'm sure we'll get a few more. I'm sure your brother will make an appearance, and I don't know about Lance or I know John said he has funerals going on today too, so he probably won't make it, but he'll definitely be here for next week. I was gonna make this make this like a two-parter, but I kind of decided, we gotta do this now if we're gonna do anything because, I don't want to drag this along, for another week. I want us to continue to just have fun, and if Mama T decides that she wants to be a part of the show more often or whatever, the invitation
I would
is
love
open.
that.
The thing is, we it's been different. It's been quiet, but it's been fun. I mean, we've had some good guests on, and I feel like now more than ever we definitely need each other's support, and not just because of the show. The show is secondary compared to life itself and whatever. That's the thing, and we all make mistakes. We all fuck up. And I'm mad up to admit that I fucked up. Not just because of Bob passing. I really was preparing to a week prior. That's why I was trying to get a hold of Tanya or Mama T a couple weeks ago. I was gonna bring that beer over that I bought and talk to you and talk to Bob, and I'm pretty sure Bob would have definitely appreciated would have accepted the apology, and that would have made me feel really really good to know that because I don't know if
you an idiot, but he would have accepted your apology.
Absolutely, and he would have given me a big hug and everything. I can only
But
picture
he said
that.
that you pissed me.
Okay. Oh, must be having some issues.
Whoa! What the heck?
Is anybody trying to get a hold of you at all? Because I know sometimes.
Okay. Anyway, I don't know what the hell just happened, but he said that you pissed me off.
Okay.
Then you pissed him off.
Sure.
He didn't give a shit. Well, after he kind of did, because I was upset. I was like, we're not getting into that.
Yeah. I just
would have apologized to him. He would have said, "Yeah, I still." I sat and drank the beer, and I did that on Saturday. So.
I think your internet's kind of cutting in and out a little bit. Unless somebody's trying to get a hold of you, because I know that's what happens with Mad Dog sometimes. When somebody gets a hold of him, then his phone goes all.
I don't know where he's at.
Oh, well,
I'm not on my phone. I'm on my laptop.
Oh, okay.
I got a mobile hotspot sitting right behind me.
Okay. You make sure you don't have any updates going on, because sometimes anything that's going on the laptop can. Well, you know this. I've told you this before.
Hey, Sean.
No.
Are you advertising for a pop or something like that? Because I can see a pop right in your camera. I just wondered.
Well, no, we're not.
Are they sponsors?
Raspberry Brisk Tea, everybody.
Are they?
Trying to just brisk tea.
Are they sponsors we don't know about?
I didn't even realize that was so. Well, I mean, I knew it was close, but I didn't know the camera could see that. I decided to turn the background off for a little while because I wanted to show people, this is how I live. This is my office, that's bedroom, and I got pictures on the side here, and this is that's how I have my office set up, kind of. Got the new TV in the background, that I bought a couple weeks ago or a few weeks ago. So what's going on, Sam?
Dan O'Keefe says, "Mama T, how you doing, girl? Sorry about your loss for little Bobby." Depend on.
And I have gotten your messages, and like I said, my phone's been blowing up.
Yeah.
I can't, because I can hear him in my head, like, Jesus, get off the phone already, because I'm just like, and I can hear him because he'd always get after me because I'm on my phone all the time. Just get up, put the phone away already.
Yeah. Go make me something to eat, or go get something to eat or something.
Yup. Go make me a burger, babe.
So I suppose you haven't, as we talked about, privately, you haven't really worked at all last week. You kind of just took this week to just and
No.
fill your head
Oh,
or fill
this
your head.
kid.
Oh,
She's just a powerhouse. This girl, I don't know how the hell she's doing it. I don't. She is her father's child. She came in here and she's taking care of everything. She just like, nope, you don't worry about it. I got this. I got to figure it out. Okay. Like, if
yeah.
you have any questions, let me know. And, oh, yeah. Like, everything's clean and organized down there. I almost don't feel like,
Does it smell clean
good
too?
job. Good job. Oh, my God. Your dad is so proud of you. Like, for real, man. This girl, just,
Well, that's good though. That's
I'm so proud of her.
it's a
Like,
it's a big relief for you too because I mean you don't need the stress of that right now. I
I
mean
don't need to be behind that bar, like, fucking all weepy and shit.
no.
I live off my tips, man. Nobody's going to tip somebody who's Oh,
Who's
wait a minute.
ah.
Maybe they would.
That's right. Tell me, be emotional all the time. Even if Bob did pass away, just kind of pretend you're sad all of a sudden. Just like, I'm so
Make
sad.
more money.
Yeah.
No, we're working together. I love this girl. She loves me. So do his other kids. I mean, and I'm gonna help her take care of more of the music side.
Okay.
I'm keeping my podcast, the newsletter. She's gonna let me keep running the merch site. We're still gonna have the website. I mean, I'm involved. Just
Good.
I'm not behind the bar right now. It's a
Yeah.
mutual decision.
You got to keep that. You got to keep that memory alive and going, and just you have to. You have to do. You're the girl.
Oh yeah, the goal is to keep the legacy alive. We're keeping his legacy
I
alive.
hope I see stuff about little Bobby more than I ever did. You know what I mean? So I try to share as much as I can. You know what I mean? But
Man, it's funny because every once in a while he'd be like, "Why doesn't my family ever come out here? What do I got to do to get my family to come out here?" Oh, man, how much do I got to bitch at you to get under those covers and organize shit? Like, well, I guess he figured out a way now, didn't he?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that too morbid?
That's another
It's
story.
not.
That's
No,
all
not.
right.
Okay,
No,
let me turn you
not
up real
morbid.
quick. So look. So I was rearranging stuff and going through some stuff, looking for some paperwork for Katie, and like there's this like just stack of stuff, and I'm like moving stuff around, and I caught Bobby's handwriting, and I'm like, "What's that? I never saw that before." I pick it up because I was just mad. I'm crabby. I'm crying. Like I can't freaking barely see. I'm like, "What is that? What is that?"
No way.
Geez.
You fucker. That's another reason I like this show.
That I would keep
I
forever.
don't cuss on mine.
You're probably going to see signs for a long time now. Probably.
Did you guys see that cloud?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
that was crazy.
Yeah, that was weird. That was really trippy.
So we were sitting, me and the kids in the family and Brittany, we were all sitting at the funeral home and we were making the plans for Friday and Saturday and, putting together the obituary and my niece had driven me there and she's like, well, I gotta, before we go home, can I stop at A&W? I love A&W and I haven't been there in a while. I'm really hungry.
Sure.
And then it was like 1:30 and I looked at her. I was like, you know what? Can we go to the Nail first? Because that was Bobby's favorite bar, and he would never leave town without stopping at the Nail. She's like, yeah, we can go over there. I'm like, they have really good food too, like for real.
Oh yeah. I've ate there before.
So we go to the Rusty Nail in Thief River Falls, and order our food, and we're sitting there, and we're gonna go grab a cigarette. So me and his sister Robin and my daughter Margaret, we all go outside, and I'm standing there, and they're talking, and I'm like, hey. And they're like, what? Look, am I seeing shit? Like, And they're like, oh my God. Oh my God. And I'm like, second phone. Nobody's going to believe this shit.
Yeah.
That was unbelievable. And then that guy Drew,
Yeah, somebody drew anyway.
drew something on that Clyde that was that was pretty amazing. That was I think that little Bobby's gonna be around you more than you think. He's
Yeah.
gonna guide your way in life, I'm telling you, and his family, and but
Yeah, I got to quit feeling sorry for myself and start helping out and taking care of these kids, man. Like so many people I met in the last 3 years, they're giving me all these condolences and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, he's got kids, right? It's not just me. There's like a whole family. He's got kids.
Oh, yeah.
He's got so many brothers and sisters. It's just amazing that
Did you keep track of how many people came to the funeral? Because it seemed like a lot of people.
oh, but even a biker, like Dan said, that biker tribute was beautiful.
Yeah, there's a lot of people over there.
Are you on our chat room? Are you on your chat room, Mama T?
No, I'm not in the chat room right now. I'm trying to get
Okay.
people to come on the show, but somebody just said somebody is here to see me. I'm supposed to come down.
Okay. Well,
you know what? I'm on the podcast. If it's somebody that knows Bobby, sign him up.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, I have a little segment planned that will kind of cheer us up a little bit, because I don't want this to be all sad. And this will, if anybody decides to want to come in afterwards, you're more than welcome to. But just kind of keep it. We'll have to keep a track of how many people show up, and so it doesn't get too bombarded. So I have a little segment because since the start of season 3, I've been suggesting that we do segments, and so far I'm the only one that has really done segments at all. Which is fine. I'm just hoping that eventually the guys will, come up with some cool segments to talk about because there's always things that represent everybody, things that you like, things that is your passion, and that's pretty much the same for everybody. And so I thought it'd give us more depth, and let people know more about the people that they're watching, of what their interests are. So for tonight's segment, it's just something simple, but I'm not at this age yet, but I know all you guys are, and Mama T is. She just turned 50. She just had her birthday here a few days ago. Let's see first who's coming in here.
Oh,
is somebody special? Who you got here?
Say hi to everybody. This is Krista, everybody.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Do you have a story to tell about little Bobby? As long as you're already here and you're live on a podcast.
Well,
yeah, come on.
I don't think anybody's ever going to call me Christopher Fussbucket Robbins again. That was my name, from him.
Everybody had a nickname, didn't they?
Yeah. Oh man.
So how do you know Bob then? Like, what's your relationship with him?
My stepson-in-law's mother worked for him at first, a couple years ago, when we came from California. And then I brought my fiance to his bar, and we all just became friends after that. Spent all my tax money here.
They got engaged on our stage.
Yes.
Oh, was that? I saw a video. I was going through all the videos and stuff about all that stuff here. Was that
April
earlier
19th?
This year? Okay.
April 19th, he proposed to me on the stage.
Oh, that's great.
And all that whole like if you watch this video, this was all planned by Bobby. So I can't even remember exactly how it was. Okay.
It was the washer.
He's really he doesn't have much money. So here's the ring, and I hand her a shower ring.
No, it was a washer.
The washer or something like that.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, I
and everybody who gets married, they have a shower. Here's the ring.
And then it was a shower ring.
And
then the lifesaver.
Oh, you're gonna really love this ring. No, for real, you're really gonna love this ring. I think it's your favorite.
Yeah,
that was her favorite lifesavers.
And then Now this is what real marriage represents, and I still have the handcuffs that Bobby bought. Still have them.
Bobby picked all this stuff out. He planned this whole thing. He went shopping with her fiance, and Bobby's like, "Grab this! Oh, grab this! Grab this!"
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that was a good video. It was funny. And then was that your kids or his kids that were?
Those are my kids.
Those are your kids. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh God, Nathan. Yeah,
they all seem to enjoy it anyway. They all seem to enjoy that anyway.
You know Neil Bond?
Neil Bond? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he put the stars of Minnesota nights shine brightly in the sky. Minnesota has a new star. Look up at the sky and you will see a new star tonight that shines brighter than the rest of tonight.
That's Neil Bond. That guy runs the Minnesota music history website.
That was beautiful, man.
Facebook page. I know him too.
Wait, where's this Facebook link? Send me that Facebook link again, because there's some people that just can't.
I mean, you mean
and they want to watch though? They want to watch.
They want to watch? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So send me that Facebook link.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
I always share my alcohol with you.
Okay. Should be right here.
I don't know where your mouth. I don't know where your mouth has been. Hold on.
You know where it's
I actually do. That's what I was saying.
Well, looks like
Hi,
we got
Tori.
who's this now? Edward Finch here.
Edward Finch.
What's going on, guys?
That's Tori.
I'm driving truck and I'm here, so.
Oh, well, welcome to the show. Welcome to Renegade Radio. What's going on? What you got memories of Bobby?
Oh, hell yeah. I got lots of memories of Bobby.
Okay, let's hear some. I'll pause my segment there for a second.
I just dumped.
I don't know, we were heading back from Bemidji one time. We stopped at a McDonald's. Pulled up to the McDonald's. I asked Bobby, what are we ordering? And he said 200 chicken nuggets. So I repeated to the guy, I said 200 chicken nuggets. And the poor kid behind there, he started with a sentence, and he stops and he goes, did you just say 200 nuggets? Sure did, buddy.
Mad Dog. What's up, Mad Dog?
That's funny.
Yeah, we're just doing our tribute to Bobby for all those people that are coming in the show or that are watching right now. Here, our special edition of Renegade Radio. We got Mad Dog that just showed up, and we're with Tori and Mama T and Screaming Sam and Antique Man, as well as myself, Frankie Slauson. Yeah, Bob always loved McDonald's. It seemed like that was one of his favorite places to go. When I first met him back in the day, back in the early days, so back like 2003, 2004, him and his wife would always go to McDonald's all the time. That would be his sweet spot, we'll say.
You'll know where I live again soon. I love you, girl.
Well, that's cool. What any other stories you have about him? I mean, that you can tell brief or whatever.
Yeah, I can't talk too much right now, guys.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
We appreciate that, man. That was a good story.
Yeah, we appreciate you just coming on and giving us for a couple seconds.
Oh, Tori's got a million stories.
Yeah, I can go on. I just can't right now, guys. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah, concentrate on driving, brother.
Yeah.
What are you driving?
Off-road.
Off-road.
A big off-road truck.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, fun.
All right. Well, we appreciate you, Dory. Thanks for stopping by.
I appreciate you guys having me. I appreciate you guys doing this. This is awesome.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I figure let's just do it. I was going to have it be a 2-week thing, but no, I just want to do it tonight, get it done with, Not to get him done with, but just, I don't want people to be sad anymore. Last week was a rough week for all of us.
Yeah.
And it's just like, Bobby would want us to move on too, and be happy. So
yeah, quit your crying around, goddammit.
Yeah, motherfuckers. All right, we appreciate you, man. See you later.
Thanks, Edward.
Later, Tori.
Hi, Mama T. I'm late.
Yeah.
It's okay.
You hear me?
Still love you, Mad Dog.
Oh yeah, she hears.
Yeah, I apologize. I was out and about, and I'm like, oh God, gotta get home.
It's okay. That's okay. All right, I got a quick segment here before we move on before more people come in because I think it's going to be getting kind of crazy here after a bit now.
Yeah, but it's gonna be a good show. Good tribute.
Oh, I'm already happy about it already. I didn't know what to expect. That's hey, when things planned like in a hurry, kind of, you just never know.
Yeah.
That's why I give people at least 12-hour notice anyway. All right, so tonight's segment is all about age when it comes to things that we do when we're a certain age. I mean, I think this could apply to any age, but for some reason, this is for the things you say after 50. And we know Mama T just turned 50. So she's with you guys.
I feel attacked already.
No. This not. No, this was just something I found. I want to have a funny segment just to get us to laugh because I knew.
Don't worry.
I knew it was going to be
I got
emotional.
thick skin tonight.
Good, thick. Really thick. Like a big cucumber. No, anyway. Okay, so the things that you say after 50. So maybe you've said some of these things. I'm sure most of you have. I know I've said these things.
Like, where's my cell phone?
Well, yeah, that's that. Like that's the first one. Where the hell is my phone? Is the first one.
No. The best one is.
Oh, yeah.
Where the hell are my glasses?
Well, yeah, and they're on your head.
That's number 5 on here. Where did I put my glasses?
Been there, done that.
How about number 2? How did I get this bruise? Ever asked that one at all?
For real.
How about number 3? That isn't my password either. What the hell?
When you punch it in, it's like you can't reuse the same password.
Why can't I get into Zoom?
yeah. And you get frustrated. You start swearing at the computer and everything or the device. Yeah. Oh, yeah. How about number 4? How do they expect you to read this small print?
Why did the sprint? All of the print got smaller.
Yeah.
I started 30.
Yeah, sometimes that happens to me too. Absolutely. And of course, number 5, where did I put my glasses? That's funny.
That was pretty good, Mama T.
Because Sam's gonna ask where he put his glasses on. You don't realize he put them on his face.
Why did I come in the kitchen?
How about number 6? I don't care if it doesn't look fashionable. It's comfortable. Well, yeah, hey, you're.
I thought you were showing us something else. I was going like, man, what kind of show is this turning out to be?
Hey, you're promoting the new.
Not one of yours.
You're helping us promote the new Beetlejuice movie. How about that? Without even realizing it. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, tease you a little bit. Come on now.
Can't see.
All right. How about number 7? Who the heck is calling me at 9:30 p.m.?
For real. Don't they know I'm in bed?
Don't they know I have a life? I'm watching Matlock and everything. So,
Judge Judy, shut up.
That's right. Marathon, big marathon.
This is all too much well known for me.
How about number 8? This is a big one because I know I say this one too. Does anyone say please and thank you anymore?
No.
Do people know how to tip?
Yeah, stand the ring with an umbrella.
That's right.
Where's my cell phone?
Yeah.
Don't look up when it's raining. That's a good tip.
How about number 9? Geez, how do you throw your body out of whack just sleeping wrong? What the hell?
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Number 9, how do you pull a groin bowling?
My hip is out. What did you do? Sports?
Why did my back
wrong?
Why did my back hurt from just sleeping? I didn't do that. Feels like I just got in a car crash. Jeez.
I guess I'm walking to that birthday party.
Number 10. This scale can't be right. If you weigh yourself. But that can be of any age, I guess. But it's probably funny when you get older. Number 11. What the hell is wrong with people nowadays?
Yeah,
but that's everybody.
Yeah. That one
people are so different now. So yeah, I do think that that does match with the age thing because like.
Well, I was thinking about you when it comes to that top Mama T because I think I've heard you say that before in like a weird.
What's wrong with people?
Yeah, like in a concerned.
I think I said that during the pre-show, right?
That sounds like Mama T.
And finally, the big finally, number 12. Why did I come into this room?
Yes. That happens.
That fucking Dan O'Keefe says John's been saying that about the skill since he was 10. Thanks a lot, Dan, you fuck. He got a couple. It's 10:30. It's 8:30. Time to go to bed.
Oh, okay.
How about fuck? I put my time in. Didn't think I'd live this long. People say that. That's like when you're 70 or 65, my age.
Sure.
Or antique man there. And
Yep. Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely. Well,
All the above.
Antique Man still looks like Nature Boy Ric Flair. So,
he looks fucking good. That guy shocks me every time I see him, man. He looks so good for his age. I hope that's what I got to look forward to at his age.
Anyway, so that's one of the things that you say when you're over 50. But I'd say probably any age, pretty much. But that's
How
one
about-
thing.
Do I have to go to the bathroom?
Yeah.
Where are we going? Is there a bathroom somewhere between here and there?
Yeah.
Did I?
But you gotta say that depends.
Was that a fart or a shart?
No, that's the joke. That's the joke. One thing you don't do after 50 is trust a fart. No, that's the joke, though. What does the crotch of a 90-year-old woman smell like?
Oh God, please!
You've said that one before.
Depends.
I just masturbated about a 90-year-old lady.
Oh Jesus Christ!
You forgot to do the whole.
Yeah, my thing would be, did I forget to wipe? But I guess I'll find out here in a couple seconds.
You know what I do now when I masturbate? I cover my camera because I think you freaks on fucking Zoom watch me.
Yeah, because we have a masturbate marathon.
I keep thinking when I get off the phone, when I get off this call, you guys still can see my fucking. I know you guys, fuckers. That's enough about that.
Anyway, so that's kind
not
of
my brother.
Yeah. I'm sure your masturbation thing is just an act. There's no way you can masturbate as much as you say you do.
No, it's terrible, dude. I have a problem.
Jeez. You have a beautiful wife, so I don't understand that.
She's wore out too.
Yeah, what do you think is in his head when he's doing it?
Yeah, but you should have to do it when you have a beautiful wife, even if you have an ugly wife, still.
No, not that I want to tell my personal life.
You've never been married, have you, sweetie?
Not that I want to tell my personal life, but my wife and I could do something, and I have to still go out and do 2-3 times. It's sickening.
You've got an addiction.
It is. It's terrible.
All right. What day? Let's move on.
Do you know Mama T? Do you know a Colleen?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Log jammers.
I'm gonna send her the link here to come on in.
Yep. Colleen Kinnaman.
Yeah, she said I'm too old for this shit.
I almost yeah. I almost thought it was cinnamon at first there because but it was a K instead of a C. So
yeah, her and her husband own log jammers out in Cass Lake. It used to be a Cadillac Ranch.
Oh, that's cool.
The inside do so much I got blisters on my thing.
Oh Jesus.
And calluses on your hands.
How can you have blisters if you use lotion?
I think he
That's the wrong lotion.
I think he's
You're
like
using enough of it.
He's like that Huck too.
I miss you guys.
He just spits on that thing. That's what he does.
I'm embarrassed.
He must Huck Tooey on it.
Yeah, he must spit on that thing.
No man I've ever met wanted a loogie on his.
Why not? You don't think Bob ever did? Come on now. And
I try home
like that, but I mean,
okay, very few men I've ever known would actually.
Okay, let's get out of this subject.
Yeah.
Here I am. Okay, I'm back.
Let's pull out of the subject.
Yeah, pull out. Let's get out.
Hey, John, that was a quickie.
Let it go.
Yeah. Let's just spray all over yourself and just be.
Hold on, I gotta get in. I gotta get on my new hat.
He's going Garth Brooks now.
Oh, there's the money shot.
Nice hat.
So Mad Dog, did you watch SummerSlam at all last Saturday night?
No, I didn't. I was away. We don't have cable.
Oh well, I mean, you don't have Peacock? The Peacock app? SummerSlam?
No,
I do. I watched it. That was great. It was a good actual good pay-per-view. I can't wait till they come to Minneapolis here in a couple months or couple years. They're going to do SummerSlam for 2 nights like they're doing WrestleMania, and I'm really surprised by that, but it'll be at the U.S. Bank Stadium anyway, and I'm looking forward to going to that because that'll be fun.
So I got a story I got to tell you guys.
All right, go
I
ahead.
haven't told. I was telling my family this outside, and some people know this story. On Saturday, this past Saturday, this dress I was wearing, it's like this little 50s number with like, it goes like this, and it's like black with a tiny little white polka dots, and it flares out. Looks like a little 50, like a wide belt in the middle, you know. My hair was all done up, and my makeup, well, okay, in the story I did. Saturday, I would happen to be wearing the same dress. Obviously, on Saturday, I wasn't wearing mascara. I'm not stupid. So I was like, I just remember what this dress reminds me of. So Bobby played down in the cities a lot at a place called Wolebski's Blues Saloon. He went to the blues jam. And some of the guys that jammed out included Alan Kirk and George Moyer. Well, Bobby was telling me about this George Moyer guy. Like his daughter, I think his daughter sang at the national anthem at the Super Bowl or something.
Oh, wow.
But his son is like a music producer and used to be part of a little band called Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Oh, yeah, I've heard this. Okay, a little band. Okay.
Yeah. So on one side, I'm on one side of the stage. Then there's the stage, there's like the dance floor, and then there's some tables, and then there's the bar, and then there's outside to go have a cigarette, right? So every once in a while, he'd be like, babe. So I'd go across the stage and I'd go get him his drink, right? And there's one table. So like I had met so many people at this point. Like everybody looked familiar and they all waved to me and they all said hi to me. Well, there's one table that I kept walking past to go get these drinks for Bobby. They all kept nodding at me and waving and nodding and waving. And I was like, I figured they looked familiar. So I figured, probably knew them, right? And, oh, yeah. Oh. So pretty soon I go past this table and the one guy says, hey, how's it going tonight? I'm like, great. How you guys doing? And he's like, great. He says, what's your name? And I was like, ah, shit. They were all just like looking at me because of my dress or, they don't actually know me. I'm like, did you want my first name or my last name? And the dude's like, both. I said, okay, well, my first name is Tanya. And I pointed at the stage. My last name is Little Bobby's girlfriend. And I walked away. Grabbed Bobby's drinks, met him outside. Pretty soon, this little black dude with gold teeth comes out and he's talking to us and he's smoking some joints with us. And he's like, man, I got to tell you, because like that night, Bobby was wearing like his checkerboard suit and like those shiny black shoes. And it was like, man, I got to tell you, you are the flyest looking couple out in this whole joint. And he's like going on and he goes away. And I'm like, wow. He's like, babe, do you know who that was? And in my head, I'm like, yeah, he was sitting with that group of weirdos. He's like, that was Crazy Bones and Bone Thugs and Harmony. I was like, oh, shit, babe, I got to tell you something. He's like, what? I said, Bone Thugs and Harmony thinks your girlfriend's a stuck-up bitch. Just gonna let you know
that. Oh man, you're
Harmony.
Yeah,
I haven't heard. That's a blast. I haven't heard that Bone Thugs in a while.
Meet you at the crossroads.
Yeah.
Figured it was a fitting story anyway.
How's it going there, Colleen? Or I don't know what you want me to call you.
Colleen.
Houle, whatever you want to call me.
Okay. Well, I mean, everybody has a nickname, it seems like, so it's like
yeah, like the new question on this show is going to be, what did Bobby call you?
Yeah.
you know, I don't think he really referred to me by my name much at all. He just like, hey, you.
Hey, you. Oh, wow. Oh,
He
that's
called
funny.
everybody sluts.
Yeah. Even me too. He's called me a slut before many times. Oh yeah.
Individually called me a slut, but you know.
So, what are some of your memories of Bob? Because it seems like you have you probably have a whole storybook full too, like everybody else. I would imagine.
Oh, it's probably not as full as I wish for, because I really only known him for 2.5 years, maybe. Like, I knew who he was and I'd met him, but I never really like knew him until right before we opened our bar. We purchased this bar from a certain Richard Schulman, who is a very, very well known and loved musician here in Cass Lake and the surrounding areas. He has connections all over too. He's been, doing music for decades and decades. He like lives and breathes it. The bar we bought, he built as a music venue. And so when he sold it, and little Bobby found out, he got my number from Richard. And he called me up. Probably it was maybe 2 months before we opened, and said, "Hey, I got these artists coming to my place here in McIntosh, and they'd love to get some other gigs, other places and stuff." And so he hooked me up with like Nuke Bushner and
Indigenous.
And actually, no, the first Indigenous thing was my thing that I called him about.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Rehab was what and brought he brought a lot of really good musicians here that play at his place, and has a lot of respect for it. And he was immediately reaching out and saying, "Hey, you got this music venue, I'm gonna help you out." Hey, Robert walked in. So anyway, he just him reaching out and saying, "Hey, I want to help you out. You got a cool venue." And he's played a lot at our place. But he's I guess the funniest thing about Bobby is he gets into his music and he loves it, and he goes, he can go on forever playing his guitar, but he loves hanging out with people. He loves, and he would get distracted. He'd come out to what we lovingly call the Doobie Den. It's our little smoke shack. And there's a lot of weed that's passed around out here.
No, what?
Not at all. None whatsoever.
Anyway.
And he gets distracted, and people are the bartender out like, the people in the bar are wondering when the music's gonna start again.
Yep, that's Bobby. What would Bobby do?
So we had a lot of good times with Bobby, and one of my favorite, I guess my favorite memory with Bobby is my niece came to visit. Because is Def Leppard, and my niece has been obsessed with Def Leppard since she was about 9 years old. And so I said, "Hey, visit," and loves Def Leppard, and she plays guitar, and she would love to play that guitar. And he
power on. The Bluetooth device is ready to pair. The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
That's good.
Is that Antique Man?
Not me.
Oh, somebody else's audio. Uh-oh. Whose audio's on? Anybody?
No.
Anyway, continue the
Okay.
story.
Yeah, go ahead.
So anyway, I had played him one of her YouTube videos of her praying and singing, and you said, "Oh well, tell her to come up here. We'll have open mic and have her host it." And he wants to advertise pictures of her and everything. And so I'm like, okay, right on. So I send him pictures, and then I tell her, she's like, "Oh my God, Colleen." So I have not played since Kama was born. Her son, and she's like, "I am so out of practice." I said, "Well, bring your guitar and practice up." And so we went there. There was nobody there, maybe one other person. But she nervous got up and played and sang, and then it just kind of turned into an informal sit tables while he played guitar and sang, and they both played guitar and sang. And by the end of the night, he had a very nice acoustic guitar. And he said the only stipulation is that you post you performing on social media at least once a month. Well, and life's busy, working, going to school, and raising a baby, and it didn't quite happen. But when she saw that he had passed, she called me and she said, "What do you want me to do? Is there anything I can do?" You need to honor the, agreement you made that you would post on social media.
Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely. I will absolutely.
Even if it's only 30 seconds.
And
Yeah,
the real time, yeah. She makes me cry. The closest to a biological daughter I've had, because I don't have any kids myself, but she and I have always been really close, and I'm so proud of her, like a mama, so.
I keep telling people this because they keep saying, "Well, I didn't even know him that long. I only knew him a couple of years." But you know what? And you're gonna agree to this, and you're gonna laugh about it. 1 year with Bobby is like
eternity with anyone else.
What I was gonna say. So the way I was gonna start that was, how he can make a 2-minute or 3-minute song into like 15, 20 minutes.
Oh.
Yep.
1 year with Bobby is like 10 normal human years.
He loved doing those encores and everything, or the long instrumentals for the short songs.
I love that stuff, man.
Oh, yeah.
I love that stuff.
Oh, I love it's kind of fun. It would be
Clean, you got
6 minutes,
you're cutting out a lot,
7 minutes going off, and I'm like, okay, well, I don't want to make the video before the song. And it's like, okay, I got it. My arm's getting tired.
It's okay, you're cutting out a lot.
Yeah.
You can only catch every other word. It's kind of like Bobby when he had too many Jesus Christs.
What's a Jesus Christ?
Yeah.
Oh, a Jesus Christ? Colleen, you've made him a Jesus Christ before, right?
What?
Or
no, I don't. One? No, I don't think so.
Well, give me a glass.
A
pint glass.
Remember.
What's a Jesus Christ? They're going to have one on tonight.
A Jesus Christ. You got a shot of bean. You got a shot of Jack. You got a shot of Jameson.
Jesus
You got a shot of Crown.
Get out of here.
And there's one more. I can't think of what it is.
And you drink that in a glass?
And then you top it off with a little bit of Coke.
Jesus
Or
Christ.
color.
Well, why do you say Jesus Christ?
It better not be the first drink because it will be the last. But if you have a few more drinks,
I think you might see
before you
Jesus
taste
Christ
that,
after 3 of them.
yeah, and that's how it got its name.
Maybe after 4, you think
Jesus
you are
Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that sounds like a little Bobby iced tea.
Yeah, that was a Long Island. It's a little Bobby iced tea. Yeah, that's right. That's what it's called.
What? I can see where they could say Jesus Christ after that.
Well, we do.
One little sip. Jesus
there was
Christ.
never a time when I have hung out with him or Mama T or anybody, but especially him. Anytime we hung out, even back in the day, we're talking like 2003. He always had something to drink and he always had something to smoke. And I'm just kind of wondering, and I don't mean to be all somber and whatever, but I'm sure we're all kind of wondering, even the viewers and everybody, did they find out what caused the death? Or have they not
The
found that out
autopsy
yet?
isn't back yet.
Okay. Because
that's
I feel
all I'm gonna say on that because
I want to just kind of
everybody
tell you,
keeps asking me, you spend all your time with him. Did he show any symptoms of anything? What do you think it was? And I'm not going to talk about that.
Okay. I have a personal thought about that, but I'll
Fair
leave that to
enough. I
myself.
don't blame you, Mama T.
I feel like it's disrespectful to his family and to his memory to.
Oh, sure. But
plus I sit and feel guilty because he was a stubborn man and I couldn't get him to go to a doctor. So
yeah,
you would
and we all.
Well, some of us.
Yeah,
anyway.
stubborn assholes.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah,
well,
your old lady tells you to go to the doctor. Go to the damn doctor.
Well, we appreciate your calling and
Tanya, tell him. So Robert needs to hear that.
Yeah. Absolutely.
All right. I'll
Well,
call him and yell at him.
We appreciate you, Colleen. Thanks for being on.
Thanks, Colleen.
Well, thanks for me bringing me on. I'm still like I said, fuzzy headed over the whole thing, and there's so much more I could say, but everybody else needs to get their chance too, because I'm sure everybody has a lot to say.
Oh yeah, that's why we give everybody an opportunity. I mean, normally we don't do stuff like this, but Bob was really close to us, and he was like the first guest that we had, the first actual guest on our show, and I suggested that because I wanted him to be our first guest, and then that led to Mama T eventually coming on, and had that not have happened, who knows, I mean, the show would still be something.
This freaking weirdo fucking messages me out of the blue and like, do you want to be on a podcast? And I'm like, hey, what the fuck is this again?
Yeah. The weirdo.
Well,
that's right.
Is that Sean?
Because he even said, did he tell you about it? And I'm like,
because he called me on the...
What is this dude talking about? Oh, he says, well, I'm not into like the whole podcast thing, but he does it on his podcast is like on pop culture, and you're really good at that stuff. So I told him that if he wanted to co-host, that he should call you. And I was like, man, you're giving my digits out.
Well, he
did it all the time because people wanted to talk to me instead of him. I'm like,
he called me.
You guys
randomly.
see that birthday video?
No, I didn't see that one. But
okay, you gotta look at I posted a video about my birthday for my birthday.
Well, I heard you singing. Okay,
and he's like going on and on, because it's my birthday,
Yeah.
But one of the things he says is he's like, I know all these famous musicians, he says, and none of them even want to talk to me anymore. They just want to talk to her. But I don't blame him because she's a lot better looking than I
am. Who's Stacey Renee?
Stacey Renee. Where's she?
She's not on.
She said, as a little kid, we started out playing pots and pans with Uncle Jimmy and Meredith, and every Hall family. We were destined to be musicians.
That whole Houle clan.
And Richard Radcliffe said, "Hey, Stacey Renee again. It's called an adios, motherfucker." I guess that's how Bobby left us. It was at the time we were talking about how he left us. But what's up, guys? Hey, Mama T is Eddie Brandt.
And why can't I see? Hi, Eddie. Why can't I see any of the chats? I said I found it. LOL, new laptop. Who this? you know, if you're over new phone, who dis? You know.
Yeah.
I got two chats going because I go on Screaming Sam. I share Screaming Sam and John Woods.
Oh, I bet you're on the. It's probably on the Facebook, not on here, right?
Yeah, it's on Facebook. Yes.
Okay.
There's only one chat on this room.
Now you all knew already that I am not very technologically advanced. I've been telling you that. Neil Bond.
Yeah.
Okay, I found it. Give me a second. Let me catch up a little bit here.
Yeah, there's a lot to catch up on. I'm sure that you're getting a lot of responses because even I've been checking up on some stuff here, and it's like, wow.
I can't wait till Saturday to watch the show again. I can't wait. I mean,
yeah. Well, I mean, I figure, well, that's why we did the pre-show first, you know, because it's like, you know, to warm everybody up. You know, what I'm really happy about. And hey, what's up there, Richard? Good to see you. The poster that I made turned out really well. I didn't think it was going to turn out that good, you know, but I'm glad it actually looks
nice.
pretty professional. So I'm hoping they can use that for Saturday for the replay, because we'll get a lot of people watching on the replay, because I'm sure there's a lot of people from around the area.
Grand Forks area, yeah.
That knew Bob, and of course, you know, I mean, Grand Forks, geez, you know, Bob always loved talking about Grand Forks. We went to Grand Forks. You know, I can say this now because he's passed, but I even said this while he was still with us. Back in 2018, you know, we got together, and this is like in December of 2018. All right, we got together. He wanted to go to Grand Forks to get some presents for his children for Christmas, and at this time, what was the most popular thing? It was those plug and play games. I'm sure, I don't know if he ever kept them at all, or showed you Mama T at all, but they took all these old Nintendo games and turned them into a plug and play, so it's easier to connect, and so it's everything preloaded. So that was what he wanted to get his kids anyway for Christmas. So we went down there, and he wanted to go to the pawn shop, and well, at the time it was kind of late when we were driving, and I was driving my brother's vehicle, and my brother only told me I was allowed to only go to Thief River with the vehicle. I said, okay, you know, no problem. I had no intentions of going to Grand Forks that day. We went to Thief River, and then that was all we were going to do. Well, this is when Bob was living in Carlson at the time, because when I moved back from South Dakota, he was living with Leanne at the time. And so he had a house in Carlston, or she did anyway, a nice big ranch house. I mean, big house in Carlston. And because I lived close to Carlston, we always got together all the time. Well, he wanted to go to Grand Forks, and so we went to Grand Forks, but it didn't. Nobody would have had any clue that we went to Grand Forks, and even my brother would have had no clue. But we got ourselves in a little accident, or I did. And
I knew that was this story.
Well, I mean, I have a lot of other stories, but it's like that's the one that really comes out to me the most, because that was in 2018. And
the antique man.
He had to leave. He was not feeling good. And that's fine. He's been on for over an hour. It's okay. He came in.
Quit your crying around.
He was on.
Old news.
He was. Well, yeah, but it's a story. It's a classic story, you know.
I just feel bad that me and Tony never went out to see you guys. I mean, like you wanted.
Yeah.
Oh, you still have.
I wanted the little Bobby experience in the bar. I wanted to drink some of them. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure me and him would have got along.
Apparently, it's called Adios, motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's the name of it.
Well, that's what his cousin said. That's what we were talking about. That's called an audio. Okay. That's what she calls it, and everybody has their own name for it. But
yeah.
Almost everybody I've ever seen drink it is the first. That's the first words out of the mouth. But to add to your story there, Frankie, I know you had no intentions of going to Grand Forks.
Yeah.
But every driver he's ever had has never had the intentions of ending up where they ended up.
And I don't know how he talked me into it. I think he just, because he has a way with words.
Because he was a charming fucker.
Well, at this time we were talking about building a radio station together, because he had that envision that he wanted to do that too on his own. Kind of like how
he had what? Wait, what? He had vision?
Oh, Jesus. No, he had a vision, okay, about doing a all-female type of radio station at the time, and he wanted to talk to me about it. And now, we were going to do something like that together because, he was kind of sick of being on Pioneer, and he just he wanted to. He thought, well, maybe because it worked out in Rapid City when I did stuff with Reb, that maybe we could do something together too. And I thought it was a good idea. I thought, we could, if we did this, who would we find? How would we do it? But if you build it, it will come. It will happen. And it never happened, mostly because Bob, went from having that idea to other ideas, and then eventually we didn't hang out for a while, and then I hung out with him a few months after the accident when he was then living in he was then living in the house next to the CBD store in Thief River, and I was just like, how the hell did you get over there? Well, Leanne and I broke up, and it's like, oh, okay. And then so he was over there for a while, and then his dad passed away, and then it's just like, oh boy. And then the bar came up, and it's just for the later years of Bob anyway, from what I knew of him, I just never thought he would ever own a bar or do any of this stuff because he never his ideas was just be a musician, and that was it. Never wanted to really be a worker as far as like owning anything. So.
Who's Brittany Nelson?
I gotta respond to some of these comments here.
Yeah.
I got it, Sam. I got it this time.
Okay.
So Dan says, glad Mama T is enjoying the show tonight and in good spirits. It's because of the spirits. His and these.
Bless you.
The alcohol keeps the tears away.
Yeah.
And then Brittany Nelson, his best friend. I love you, Brittany. I didn't know you were actually watching. All right. But no, I was talking about how any driver he ever had never planned on ending up where they were. And Brittany says, well, since we're going over there, we might as well swing through, blah, blah, blah. We called it the long way around.
That's funny.
And then Dan says, love how Mama T always has a beer or drink in hand. Only on this show.
And cigarettes, he put.
Yeah, I caught that. Yeah. Only on this show. Because this is the party show. This isn't the serious show. This is
it feels right. It feels right.
This is the fun show. This is the.
You got to come back every once in a while for us.
It just feels right. I mean, don't you?
It feels good. I feel so good tonight.
I'm kind of upset with you guys.
Why?
Because I haven't had to threaten to pull this podcast over once. Where's the sibling rivalry tonight?
Oh, the jokes between the two. Oh yeah.
Mad Dog and Sam, you guys, these two. Like I was on their show before, and
we'll get you.
These two would like start going after. Hey, now, don't you make me pull this podcast over? I'll make you walk home.
I remember it was that episode that we had Jack O'Halloran on back in January, and you were eating because Bob made you some food, and everybody else, well, we thought the show was done, and then it wasn't done because Jack just was late, so we came back and recorded his interview, and you guys were going at it, and it was just while she was eating, I think she almost choked on her food.
The part I remember a lot was that whenever you were doing the podcast and Bobby's friends come start playing the piano behind you.
Yeah, that's what I got.
I thought that was fucking hilarious.
I was so mad too. I was like, dude, like this girl just got in. It was Amanda. Amanda Fish was on the show.
Yep.
And one of you guys had just asked her a question and she was just starting to answer it.
Yep.
And he brings the whole bar in. I'm in the sound booth downstairs, and he brings this whole bar in.
Yeah, it's funny now, so it wasn't funny then.
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious now, but I was not amused at the time.
I actually thought it was funny then too.
Anyways, I always thought a podcast should be in like
right. It's
trying to do a show here, asshole. Shut up!
But we're trying to be professional.
Those people out of here.
We're trying to be professional too,
Oh, that girl that was on here earlier, Krista.
Yeah,
she was one of them.
Oh, okay. She probably don't even remember that, probably.
Yeah, but being off script sometimes is funny.
Because Bobby probably made her an iced tea.
Yeah.
Ask Mama T about the couple shows back. What's that mean? Dan, I don't know what you mean, Dan.
Um,
Was it your show or something? Did you have a show or you didn't have a show Sunday, right? You didn't do your show Sunday.
no, yesterday I had the producer. Jeremy asked, he also produces Bobby's music videos. And we both decided that this Sunday, instead of a live show, we were going to just do a tribute.
He produces her podcast, and he's also working with us too a little bit. He's the one that makes anytime we have a special guest, I have him put together a little advertisement for it.
Oh, okay.
You know? So that's not
That's
me.
cool.
That ain't my work. That's
Like
all
working
his.
together. We're all family.
Yeah. Well, he'll probably do some more stuff with us now. Because I don't know what.
Probably because Dan, you know what, Dan, you're right. I like how anything goes on this one too.
Well,
up a storm. I can drink. I can smoke, and I can tell you guys to fuck off.
So let's talk about your podcast a little bit because since you are on here, it's just because that's kind of one of the things that I wanted to talk about anyway, and it's all good.
And the only reason I like that podcast so professional the way it is.
Yeah.
I don't swear. I don't drink. I don't smoke. Sometimes I have people in the studio with me.
Sure.
I'm not going to trap my guests there with cigarette smoke if they don't want it. Okay. So then I just say, well, if I'm not going to do it in front of the guests, I'm not going to do it in front of the audience either.
Sure.
Yeah, but we
the first show,
here.
I did have wine.
I can smell it here, Mama T.
There you go.
Well, yeah, I got COPD. Where's my inhaler?
You're a cop? Oh, that's cool. I didn't know you were a cop.
Here.
There you go.
So let me ask you a question there, Mama T, about the podcast. Now, from since when you started to now to where it's going now, prior to Bob passed away, do you feel like you've accomplished your goal or what you're trying to accomplish as far as
the show is doing exactly what I thought and what I wanted it to do.
Well, that's awesome.
Good for you. Good for you.
I was never asked to be a guest.
The audio version is put out over every podcast platform. It is on Amazon UK. I didn't even know that. It goes live on Podbean, Facebook, and YouTube, and then after that, on the following Tuesday, it gets uploaded to all of these different streaming services and everything. It's so there's a lot of people that watch it, and one of Bobby's things was to get kids into music. He wanted to get kids into music, and in order for me to keep that clean rating so the kids can watch it,
right?
I'm not smoking, I'm not drinking, and I'm not cussing.
Sure.
Well, there goes my question. I was saying, how come I was
left your cigarettes at the bar?
How come you never asked me to be on your show? Now I know why.
Yeah. Plus, it's music based. Frankie had offered to be on the show too, and I was like, "Sweetie, it's nothing personal. It's not because I don't want you on my podcast. It's because I have created a specific platform. That's the way I want it. I want one-on-one, the host, the guest. So there's.
Well, I got the message wrong. That's what it was. I thought you just would interview anybody, and I figured if you had somebody from the show, that'd be a good cross promotion.
Okay, you know what? I actually have been thinking about this, and I think I do want to interview you.
Okay.
Just
How about
because
a 2-on-1? She don't hear me.
Who I interview is local, regional, national, and international musicians and music personalities. And technically now, you are considered a music personality. Come on, tell everybody.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, most of the people know. I mean, I do AI music now on TikTok, and it's just for fun, just like anything else. But I wanted a chance to show all my creative outlooks. Anything that I know how to do that's easy. I might not be the best video editor and stuff like that, but AI music is easy to create when it comes to an idea, and you have to use the right software, the right site, and then come up with a cool idea, and then format it with an artist that you think would be funny to hear. Or if you're looking for, I made some serious tunes.
I do DJ. Okay, I better rephrase this for Screaming Sam's sake. I do interviews with DJs.
Yeah, but
That
I
was
was
what I do interview.
I had my own show.
I do DJs on my show too.
I had my own show. I mean, if you think about
Dan
it,
is wondering what show it is, and I just realized that we actually haven't mentioned the name of it.
I think we talked about it before on the show. We just haven't.
Well, if you think
haven't
about
got
it,
even represented it though.
I sang
It's
with
called
bands.
The Buzz with Mama T.
I sang with bands. I have a DVD out. I got a CD out. I do comedy. I do tribute
He
artists.
masturbates 5 times.
And then
only if you
now you got
sleep
me all
for
fucked up, Tony.
12 hours.
What's that?
You only masturbate 5 times a day if you're sleeping
I
for
would
12
be
of it.
respectful on your show. I wouldn't do all
And
that.
then Mama T, if you want a little 2-on-1, you can get his brother at the same time on.
Oh, jeez.
Then you're in trouble.
No. Wrong show. There's no
you're in
threesomes
trouble.
on my show. Sorry. I already made that clear.
Oh,
well, I would actually be intrigued to see a serious side of Sam. You know, like
I
a
do
serious
that. I do
side.
serious side of
Like
it.
an
I mean,
actual like professional. Because when you were interviewed on TV, you couldn't swear. You know, you had to. You know, you had to be professional.
No, I wouldn't disrespect Mama T like that either. But that's her show, and you know, she's the one that said, "Oh, when I get my show, guys, I'll have you on it." She forgets. How she forgets that? You know what that is?
It's a 50-year-old
over
thing.
50. Yeah.
It's like, why am I
50 years older?
Oh, Dan, you got to go check it out. You got to go check it out.
Well, we have time for.
Yeah, Dan's saying, I can't imagine Mama T doing a show without a drink or a smoke. Shows a lot of restraint.
You got to see her show, Dan. It's Sunday night.
I even wear makeup and fix my hair and wear fancy clothes and shit.
You go all the way.
Matter of fact, I would fix my hair and shave for your show.
Yeah,
I'd even I'd shave and
we're not going to see that part. Okay.
Yeah, he'd clean himself.
Oh, I don't mean. Oh my God, you talk about dirty.
If he had a shave down there, he'd need a goddamn weed whacker.
Yeah, don't talk about whacking.
When Johnny lays on his back naked, it looks like a mushroom plotting out of a grass field.
No, Dan, you wait until this show is over, then you can go look for it.
Yeah, that's right.
But I just want to say that Mama T got a great show. It's on Sunday nights, and it doesn't affect our show at all. If it was Monday nights, I probably wouldn't talk about it, but it isn't a Sunday night show. And she has a great show. She has great musical guests because she don't like to talk about cars and comedians, but that's fine.
And knives and
getting coffee and
wrestling and
she doesn't want to do the she doesn't want to do
strippers. I'm not saying I don't
thing.
like to talk about those things. This is just
Mama T, that ain't a
my
knife.
show is.
This is a knife.
Jesus Christ.
And like we were talking about yesterday, my kids are cracking up because everything that we say, like if they say they're going back at the yard, I'll be like, I'll get my tractor. Let me go get my tractor. Everything's let me go get my tractor. So we were joking around about it, and like it comes to the point like where they're going like, let's get dinner, and that would be like, let me get my tractor. Or if my wife goes, hey, you want to have sex? Well, let me get my tractor. I mean, we were laughing.
She thinks your tractor sexy. You're telling me?
Yeah, I guess. But we got to do. I'm going to do a video with that. I mean, I'm going to start doing some personal video because I got this new light thing right here. That's stupid.
What? Masturbation on a tractor.
Jesus Christ.
So I got to tell you, you showed me your knife. Tease me about my age one more time, you little fucker. I'll beat you with my.
Whoa!
I got this for my 50th birthday. Isn't that beautiful?
Okay.
Oh, that is. What is it?
It's not a cane. It's a walking stick, you little fucker.
Oh,
should I show her mine?
No, don't show anybody. It's not that kind of show.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, you got a walking stick too?
I got an 8-foot jousting. Hey, I got an 8-foot jousting pole.
Just go on TikTok.
Well, as long as people have Zoom, they can then like.
Yeah, he has a
No,
little.
I'm not talking about my personal thing.
Oh,
I got an 8-foot jousting pole in my knife room.
You showed that already to us.
I know, Mama T wasn't on.
Oh.
Well, we have time for one or two more people to. Well, if anyone else wants to come on the Zoom.
Yeah, I want to see some people come on, man. I love that first guy. He was funny. Soko.
I'm gonna let us go to.
Soko's awesome.
Let us go to about 7:30, so you have about half an hour to get on if you have anything you want to say.
I'm going to tell the story I told at.
Well, go ahead.
At the viewing.
Sure.
And a lot of people have heard this story, but it's one of my favorite stories.
Come on, go, man. feel like I know
So
already.
I've told you guys I was married for 20 years. And that's why I consider that my relationship with Bobby was even longer than my 20-year marriage, because 1 year with Bobby is like 10 normal human years, and I was with him for 3. So I was with him for 30 years, right?
That's right, because that's how time.
But I've known him. Known him since my early 20s when I was living in Thief River. I was his driver. And we stayed friends this whole time. Like him and his ex-wife and me and my ex-husband partied together as couples. Our kids went to school together. They were friends. I was proud to be his friend. I was so proud of him and his music and what he was doing with his career. He'd be sitting around at the water cooler at work and, oh, you hearing any good music lately?
Oh, sure.
And he put stuff out and I'd share it, Well, fast forward. I wake up one morning and I realize life is too short to be miserable. So I decided, you know what? Where's a garbage bag? I'm throwing some clothes in it. My ex is like, you don't have to do this. You don't have to do this. I'm like, I do though. I've needed to do this for a while. Well, no, like, what? How can you just flip a switch like that? I'm like, it wasn't a switch. It was a dimmer. And you've been doing this to it the whole time. So I left. I went to his niece's house because she loved me more than she loved him. She knew he was a jerk. But, oh, wait, we're live. Okay. Anyway, I'm in her basement, and only him and the kids knew. And I sit down on this spare bed with my garbage bags full of clothes next to me, and I pick up my phone, and I just typed on Facebook, so now what? And this blank ass motherfucker gets on that post 5 seconds later and says, come out and visit. He'd had the bar for about a year at that point, and he had been trying to get me and my ex to come out here and check out his bar. And my ex was always like, no. So I private messaged him back, like, yeah, dude, I don't know if I want to drive for an hour, because I was in East Grand Forks at the time. Drive for an hour and worry about getting drunk and driving back home. And he's like, no, don't worry about it. I got a room upstairs for you guys to sleep in. And I was like, okay, see you in an hour.
You never
so
know.
We got out here, and there's a bunch of people here, and I didn't see him when I walked in the door, and I go over to the bar, and I was like, so where's little Bobby? And just as she's like, I turn around and big bear hug. Everybody knows Bobby and his big bear hugs. He was a hugger. He picks me up and he hugs me. He's like, oh my God, you came. And I was like, well, yeah, I said I was gonna. He hugs me again. He throws me back. He's like, oh my God. He says, you haven't aged in 20 years. And I was like, oh my God, that's right. You're the perfect amount of blind. And he hugs me again. And he looks at the bartender and says, she drinks free for the rest of the time she's here. That's obviously why I'm still here, right? No, I paid for this. I swear, I promise I paid. And then he hugs me again. And all of a sudden he pushes me back and he's like, gets this nervous look on his face. He's like, wait, where's Kenny? I was like, I left him. And he looks at me and he's like, first of all, it's about damn time, because that guy was a loser. He's always been a loser. I went to school with that dude. Secondly, how did you put up with him for so many years? Secondly, does that mean I can kiss on you some tonight? Dude, maybe. So then he grabs my arm, he puts his arm around me, and he's like bringing me around, introducing me to all his friends, and like, oh, I've been all over the world. I went to the Rawa Blues Festival with Nora Jean, and I've been on the stage with this person, and open for this band, and this is still the coolest chick I've ever known. Finally, I'm like, dude, you can tone it down a little. I already said I was spending the night. Like, and then he finally kissed me. And he's
and
like,
then he kissed me. Remember that song?
And he was like, damn. And I was like, okay, it wasn't just me then. And we both switched to water just in case it was a one night stand. We didn't want to forget about it. But yeah, I've been here ever since.
No way.
3 years and 3 months.
No way.
Jesus Christ.
Well,
For fuck's sake.
I remember when I first met you, and that was just random because you looked different. Your hair was different. You were in a different phase. You looked like a whole different
blonde?
person. I thought you either had blonde or you had red hair. I thought you had red hair. Did you have red hair?
Dan, women don't age. My ass.
No, but didn't you have like
ages? But the rest of me hasn't really.
I thought you had red hair when I first met you because I was when you guys were doing the pizza or brisket pizza and the when you were making those burgers, you had pretzel buns and stuff. Because I never had a pretzel bun before.
I thought I saw her with different color hair too one time in the pictures.
Oh, probably I did. But I just
if you scroll back on my Facebook page, yes, you will see me with short blonde hair at one point.
Yeah.
I used to have short blonde hair.
You have even shorter blonde hair now.
You should be proud of yourself, there, Mad Dog. Your son, a Braun Breaker is a new Intercontinental Champion at SummerSlam.
Yeah, I see that.
Because Rick Steiner,
Yeah,
Give me a second. I'm going to see if I can get Katie to come on here for a minute.
Yeah, she can be our final guest. That's okay. Because I think everybody else is probably just watching and whatever. We've got. I want to just thank everybody, no matter who you are out there, that has shared shared the poster and shared this video for tonight's episode. I knew I was gonna get some views regardless of how many people we had on, but we couldn't have done it without everybody's help. So I do appreciate it. You'll get to see the replay of this broadcast this Saturday night if you go to the Grand Forks Best Source Facebook page at 7:00 every Saturday. They do a replay and we get some good views over there as well. And it's not just about the views, but it's like we're trying to break away from from being not known to getting ourselves somewhere to where what people are used to us now. We're a household name. We're as household as anybody else that you watch, as Wheel of Fortune or Jeopardy, right? That sort of thing.
Who's that autographed picture you got behind you?
Well, on top there, the one where the fan is going through, that's actually from Lance Warlock. He sent me that back in 2007 because he played
the one below it.
He played the boombox board in Halloween 2. This is All Ego Ethan Page, who's now in NXT. He was in AEW, but he was in NXT now. I met him in February for the Destination Pro event. That's James Hampton right here from Teen Wolf.
Yeah.
We interviewed his wife last year. And Ray Stevens.
All right. Awesome. All right. Love you.
He was an Eddie Diesel there.
Bye.
All right, she coming on?
I still got to send you the picture and videotape there.
Yeah, I was checking my mail to see if anything's been sent.
No, I didn't send it yet, but I mean, I was supposed to send yours and Mama T's, and then when this happened, I don't know. I felt funny if I sent hers right now. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
I wanted to know.
What is it?
No, they want to my W.
So she was having trouble earlier tonight for the same reason I've had trouble guest hosting for the last few weeks. She's done there by herself.
Oh, sure.
But
I didn't know whether it was appropriate to send my DVD or my picture, so I didn't send it. That's why I didn't send it.
No, send it. What the hell?
Okay.
I already told you to.
And then I got a CD too. I'm going to send it's a bonus CD. Me singing a couple of songs were written. One song was written for me, and then you'll enjoy it. I'll send you one of each, and I will get it out this week. I promise.
All right, that's cool.
There she is.
Checking around the mail. Anyway.
So big.
Hey, Katie, how you doing there?
This is Bobby's oldest daughter.
You could tell, man.
And this girl, I told you. I told you.
I'm saying that's little Bobby. That's little Bobby right there.
Oh, I can definitely tell that. Holy moly!
Yeah,
wow.
You can
this
tell.
girl is a powerhouse. I tell you what. I don't know She's got her daddy's strength. I know that for sure.
We're
How's it
so
going,
sorry.
Katie?
Beautiful girl.
You have my condolences.
Yep, you got
Thank you.
I'm so sorry. I mean,
How you been holding up then?
I'm all right. Taking it day by day.
Yeah, it's tough. Tough.
You've been a big help to Mama T. I've been hearing. That's good. She definitely needs. Not saying she needs help, but she needs. She
Oh, she needs
That's the kind of
help.
help Katie's qualified to give me, but yeah.
No, she needs.
I don't
good
think nobody
teamwork
can give her
anyway.
the help she needs.
I'm trying to be nice to say that, just try. Anyway, you know what I mean. That's nice of you for doing what you're doing. Definitely appreciate that.
Yeah, Katie, let me hear a story that.
Yeah. Let's do a story.
Let's do a story, Katie. That, I mean, you can touch us. I mean, you can make us cry if you want, but
yes, let's make these boys cry.
I got my tissues
Come
ready.
on, Catherine. You know we can do it.
Yeah, that's a tissue.
Or we're gonna make them laugh until they piss and shit themselves.
My brother got a chamois.
Fun, right?
Well, okay. Well, anytime my dad called me, he's like, "What's up, shitty? What's up, shitty?"
Shitty.
Something that's sad for me, I guess, is, well, he called me like a week before he passed, a week and a half, and I was just trying to stand my ground. He likes to call the same day to do something, and I'm busy. I got stuff planned. I planned stuff. Well, he called me to take my daughter out for ice cream, and told him no, I got stuff planned, and that's the last time I ever talked to him.
Oh my.
Yeah. It's been a lot of grief from that.
Oh, sweetie, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I mean, I remember him telling me. I do remember that actually, because he was upset about it. And I'm like, babe, you can't. Come on now, just because you all of a sudden have a ride. Not everybody's life revolves around you. Like, you can't expect to be like everybody to drop everything for you all the time. Come on, she's got a kid. Like,
if I would have had stuff planned, I totally
he
would.
understood. He understood.
Yeah.
He got it. He understood.
Us as parents, we understand that. Believe me, and you're a parent now. You'll see. There'll be a day. Well, you know what I mean. You'll just call your kid randomly and say, "Hey, can you do it?" Well, Dad, I'm kind of busy. And you'll understand that.
One of our viewers, Dan, said your dad is your guardian angel, and he's very sorry about your loss. I mean, it's tough. I've only known Bobby for a year, like just talking on the show and stuff. I mean, but I tell you, I'll be honest with you, it hit me because of Mama T and all the videos I get, all the stuff I follow him with. It hits you. I mean, it does. It hits me. Just it's sad. I mean, I just couldn't believe it.
Yeah, it feels like he's like on vacation or something, and he's gonna
He's on tour. He's over in Amsterdam or some shit, right?
It doesn't seem real.
There's something I do have to say publicly. Your dad was telling me, babe, you need to get out of here. We need a fresh face behind that bar. They need to be cuter than us, and they need to be younger than us. Catherine is the new face of Little Bobby's.
You have to remember something. Little Bobby left a memory so great that you guys could carry on his legacy and just keep your dad alive. And I mean, seriously, nobody can leave a legacy like he did. Like you can talk about him forever. You know what I'm saying?
He teach you how to play the guitar.
And they will.
But he teach you how to play the guitar?
That's what people do when they leave. They leave their memory, and that's what we have. We have that to live on. Tell me, my brother want to know did he teach you how to play guitar?
No, he did not.
But there is a really good picture somewhere. It makes it look like you did. I wish we had that. I wish we had that picture to post right now. Oh, sweetie, he's so proud of you. You got his balls and you got his strength, and he was the yin to my yang, and I'm completely the opposite. I'm just a freaking
definitely got his
problem
looks,
all
man. He
week.
looked
If
exactly. I
it
mean,
wasn't
there's
for
no
you,
doubt.
baby, these doors would have been shut all week if it wasn't for this girl.
Wow.
That's nice. It's very nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We're
I wish I would have
working
me and my
together to
brother.
keep this legacy alive, and by God, we got it. Because
I wish I could have met him, man. He asked me a
My
couple
brother and
times.
my brother and I always wanted to come down and come to the bar and spend a week down there, but we never
Never
got
did.
the chance. And so
Yeah,
I don't know.
would have been
I was
great.
shocked when I got that message. You know, it's like, wow.
But I
I
still
actually,
would like to visit. I still would like to visit.
oh,
We'd love
absolutely.
to have you.
What's
Yeah,
that?
absolutely.
you
We'd love
still
to have
can.
you.
And I tell you what, if you guys ever do come down, we will do a
Oh.
live show at the bar. You know?
Right at the bar.
Absolutely. You do. That's right. Because it's a poop joke here. No, if you guys do, we'll do a live show at the bar.
That'd be awesome, man.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'll make all you say Jesus Christ. I'll take after where Bobby left off.
I do it before. I got to get going.
Well,
I'm
we're
surprised
pretty
it
much
lasted
done
this
anyway.
long, but I got to play
Yeah.
this. I played the first one. Okay, Katie, I played the other ones, but I didn't play this one yet.
Are we gonna be able to hear it?
Yeah.
We'll be able to.
Yeah.
Like happy birthday and stuff. Happy birthday.
That's
why-
Bobby. That's Bobby playing Beavis and Butthead.
Why couldn't
Yeah.
he just do? He could have done the voiceovers for crying
We
out
were
loud.
talking about it at the beginning of the show, and I played the how you doing one for Soko, and then I played the other one. There's no doubt about it. I sound just like him. I'm like, no, I'm saving this other one. This one's mine. This is mine. I'm saving it.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, I think we'll end it. I think we've done our good diligence for today. We want to just thank everybody again, all of Bob's friends
You're
and
well, my
family.
friend.
Wish we could have got everybody on, but again, you'll be able to see this rebroadcast of this podcast this Saturday at Grand Forks Best Stores website and their Facebook page. And
Katie?
share it around, and we appreciate everybody. And Katie, we appreciate you too. I mean,
Katie, you got anything to say you got anything to say to the viewers about the bar and the progress? Because everybody's worried that we're closing the doors.
Oh no, we're not closing the door. I get this chills in my body, like I'm having them right now. This place is gonna be a legacy. It really is.
Yep.
You know, we're gonna have new food items. You know, it's gonna be have live music every weekend.
That's good, Katie. Keep your dad's vision going. You know what I mean? Keep it alive. I'm very proud of you, and just stay strong. Your dad would want that. I mean, you and Mama T got to keep it going. He wouldn't want to be, he wouldn't want to cry for him all the time, but it's time to pull your big girl panties up and get rolling.
Yep.
Make that bar.
Quit your crying around, God damn it.
I'm taking it from my dad right now. I don't know if you can see my background, but I'm pacing. That's what he always did, is pace when he's on the phone. I do it constantly. I get that from him.
Yeah, keep your head up. I know you'll make it big and make them proud.
Yeah,
Mama T, I love you.
What happens too?
I love you, Mama T.
Love you, Mama T. Thanks for coming on. Miss you.
Love you, Katie.
Love
Even
you
though
guys.
I'm not allowed on your podcast.
All right.
I'll see you in a minute, Katie. I'll be down.
We'll see you guys next week for another great edition of Renegade Radio, and
yeah,
we're out of here. We love you, Bob. Rest in peace.
Love you, Bob.
Hit my music.